He's calling them twin flames.
Okay, run away, Hannah. Twin flames, don't do it. Don't do it. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to membriash.
I'm Ashley.
I'm Mitch.
And this is our channel where we watch TV.
Yeah, we react to mostly dating reality content.
And some other
other things too.
You know, we dabble here and there.
We're super excited for Love is Blind Season 7.
Absolutely
as is
pumped.
like half of America right now. So.
I'm so excited. Now, they did release a lot of episodes.
6 episodes, it's a lot.
I'm a little frustrated about that.
I wish they would temper it a little bit, like hit us with a 4 or something.
It's a lot, because it's a lot of TV to watch.
It is.
You know? But we're ready, we're prepared, and we're here for it.
With that note, we're actually going to be pre-recording most of these. Usually we'll release an episode, record an episode, release an episode. So we're able to like chat with people about opinions. We're not going to be able to shift our perspective at all until after the probably 4 or 5, maybe all 6 episodes. So,
but don't let that stop you from telling us what you agree with, what you disagree with, etc. in the comments, because after the pre-recorded ones, we'll be reading all of that stuff, and then for the next drop of Love is Blind episodes, we'll probably just take a couple minutes at the beginning and talk about anything that we shifted based on what you're telling us.
Yeah. If you want to watch this entire season with us, as well as Love is Blind Habibi, that comes out in a week, hit the subscribe button. If you wanted to help us, just hit the like button.
So the episode today is actually sponsored by one of our subscribers, Susan Gochon, who is an amazing artist. And as many of you know, if you've been watching the channel for a little while, we recently experienced the loss of one of our pets.
He was like our soul dog.
Yeah.
His name was Duke. He was our best friend for 4 years and one of the most positive influences we've ever had in our life. I know he's a dog that we only owned for 4 years, but he was a lot more than that to us.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people watching this will understand, because when you have that kind of a connection, it was just it was a special connection that I hope that I can have with an animal in the future. But he was a really, really wonderful, wonderful dog, and it hit us really hard when we lost him. But one of the bright points afterwards is that Susan is actually a really talented artist who made a watercolor rendering of one of our photos of Duke, and here it is. It's beautiful.
We love it. We're going to actually hang it up right up here in the corner, so you're going to see him in the corner from now on. Probably, since we're filming these all at once, maybe after the end of these 6 episodes. But, yeah, he's going to be here with us every day. And I absolutely love this picture.
I do too. And I think one of the things that really struck me was how much, and I know y'all won't know this because you didn't know Duke, but how much this captures his spirit. I was honestly, I cry.
We both cried. We both cried when we saw it. Yeah.
And it is super, super beautiful. So Susan does this as kind of a part-time job.
I think it's sort of a side hustle. She has a other job, but she does this as well.
Yep.
And she's got an Instagram account where you can see all of her different pictures and stuff, and you can talk to her and make requests there for paintings and pictures of your own.
Yep. I think it's a really great idea in the case like we had where there's been pet loss and people are really close to their pets. I also think it's a really great idea for people that just are really obsessed with their animals and they're still alive. Makes a great gift.
She offered to make the painting while Duke was still around, but we didn't get it until after he had passed. And I was gonna get the picture either way. I'm so glad that we got it either way, and it does feel a bit like a homecoming, you know.
It does.
It does feel like he's a bit more with us.
It's a really cool way, I think, to showcase your pet and also have a piece of art in your home.
Yeah, Ashley is an avid art lover. You can see from the back here, our whole house is covered in thrifted art and a lot of hand painted art as well.
Yeah.
So one of the coolest things about this, it's hand painted. It's watercolor. The other thing I gotta say is Susan was amazing when we were talking about selecting a picture. She showed me the sketch before she got going with it, and talked to me about mediums and stuff. So she was very communicative throughout the entire process, and allayed a lot of my fears about getting a picture and not feeling like the spirit of Duke was in it, and it was. I actually think more so than even the picture. The picture I gave her, I think she did a better job capturing Duke's spirit than the physical picture that I gave her to go off of. So I just think I think she's an amazing artist, and I highly recommend her if you're looking for a gift for somebody, or if you just want to get an awesome picture of your own pets.
Yeah. It's amazing to have art from someone who's so talented, and then also to have it be something that's so close to our heart. Highly, highly recommend her work if it's something that you're interested in.
Yeah, so we will have her information in the description down below, and we'll also put it up here on the screen. So if you are looking for that, then you can go ahead and get in contact with Susan through that. I think she might go by Sue. She signed off as Sue. Her handle says Susan, but I think she goes by Sue. She can clarify.
Yeah, so thank you
very much,
so
Sue.
much for sponsoring the video today and for painting us wonderful, wonderful picture.
Probably one of our
Duke.
most prized possessions at this point, honestly.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
thank you very much, and we mean that with like all of our heart.
Yep. All right, on with the show.
On with the show. Let's hop in.
You don't have to worry, cause baby,
They're
singing
together.
Yeah, that is.
What was it?
We'll give it to
Brazil
'em.
was the season.
Oh, they were
where
singing
they were
left and
singing
right.
all the time. I really like that.
People told us that some Brazilians told us that it's common you drink and sing kind of thing. So
That's
a lot of them are
fun.
drinking, but like they're all having a good time and getting along with each other.
I love that.
I want that person. I want it now.
Got some. I think we have multiple Ashleys this season.
Oh God.
We have our own Ashley here in the studio.
if I wasn't engaged, I would have sex with you.
What? Okay, so that's where we're going with this.
Where it went wrong.
I want this to be the way our story goes.
I don't know if I'm prepared for this.
I don't know if I am either. There are camels, like go-karts, explosions. This is like a Michael Bay movie.
Clydesdales.
Clydesdales? I mean, what more can you ask for?
I do love the pods, though. The pods is like where most things are really positive,
Yeah.
and they're falling in love for the first time, and maybe you have some
Positive.
yes, positive.
Stay positive.
And like maybe you have a couple of love triangles, but there's nothing huge yet.
Because nothing's really, gotten to that point.
Right. And you don't know the person well enough at that point to feel the level of
Yeah.
betrayal that people feel
For
after
sure.
they've gotten engaged, and then the person's a dick.
It's kind of weird because we've done so many international seasons since season 6 that we're coming back to the Lachey's again. And I'm like, what?
Like, why are they here?
I know, right?
I like that this season seems to be a lot of people in their 30s. Like
Yeah.
a lot. More than previous seasons.
In the conventional dating world, when you're on date 1, 2, you come off as crazy to be like, so do you want kids?
That is a cool thing too, because like what she's describing there, it feels a little too much to say that after a couple of dates. But in this show, it is actually exactly what you want to be doing.
Well, because you have all these people are like,
Yeah.
I would get engaged at the
Yeah,
end of this.
that
And
too. That's
it's a
true.
level of commitment that you just don't
You don't get
have
out there in the regular
anywhere
dating
else.
world.
Yeah.
In the dating world these days, a lot of people aren't looking to marriage. I think it's part of the culture. I think it's in the music.
Is it in the music? I don't listen to modern music much anymore, honestly.
Hell
I've
if I
dropped
know.
off.
How could it be in the music?
I don't know.
Don't get married.
I know, right? Maybe people could correct us if that's like...
We're
if there's
old,
some good
okay?
examples,
We're
yeah.
old and we're embarrassing.
Also, hasn't it always been in the music? When people
Yeah.
are like music these days, I'm like,
Music always.
music always. It's always been about like...
Our whole lifetime anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been since like the 50s, man. It's been since people were getting mad about like Elvis and the Beatles and shit, you know?
Yeah.
That literally happened. And now that's oldies. I don't know.
So I actually quit my job to be here.
Oh, her job didn't want to let her go on the
okay,
show.
okay.
It's not like her job was like you can't
can't
find
have
love, right?
Yeah, I feel like that's an HR issue.
But they probably were like, no, we can't allow you to go for an indefinite period of time on Love Is Blind.
Yeah.
And then risk the fact that she might quit at the end of it anyway.
That's true.
I don't know. I see it both ways. It's nice as an employee to be able to like have, what do they call that?
Like a sabbatical or
a
something?
sabbatical,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is love truly blind? We certainly hope you prove it is.
Do you, or do you wish that they're messy, Nick? Nick wants it to be messy. He's lying.
I feel like looking at all these people, I should have dressed up like at all. But then also, this is how I would show
This
up
is
to
the
the
vibe.
pods. Like,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
would be me in the pods. They can't
This
see
would be me
ya,
in the pods.
man.
I bet we would connect.
They can't see ya.
Yeah, they can't see it. Why not be comfortable? Well, but they're aware they're on camera, even in the pods. That's one of the reasons they
Yeah.
dress up. Unless it's like the nighttime visits where they're in pajamas and stuff. But even then, they're all cutesied.
I know.
It's not like just rolling out of bed pajamas. They still got a full face of makeup, or the dudes are all...
I want to see somebody come on here and just be like, slubbing it up. You know what I mean?
It's probably already happened, and they probably just didn't show them. Right?
They didn't get any airtime.
Yeah, they just wouldn't give you airtime if you're slubbing it up.
It is hard in your 30s. We're plucking through the clearance rack trying to find a man.
Ashley tucking through the clearance rack. Are we rooting for Ashley because her name's Ashley?
There's multiple Ashleys.
Well, this is our first Ashley, so we're rooting for Ashley.
For them all?
We're rooting for the Ashleys currently, and I'm willing to change. This is episode 1.
Name solidarity.
Name solidarity. Ashleys unite.
Who do I have the pleasure of talking to?
Ashley A. Who is this?
This is Tyler.
She has to give her last
Ashley
initial
A.
because there's multiple Ashleys. This is like that
They
show.
forced her to.
That TV show Recess.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah. The Ashleys. There was the Ashleys in Recess, right? Yeah.
Sorry, I had things to ask, and then my nerves.
No.
Oh, that would be me. I would forget everything.
Yeah.
I would come in there. I'd forget their names. I would forget what I wanted to talk about. They'd be like, "Who are you? What are you about?" I'd be like, "I don't know. I don't know."
I.R. Mitch.
I told you I forgot my uncle's name one time, right? Because I was
I don't
like,
know if you did, but yeah.
I was
bet
in
you
like
tell
a
me
church
now.
group where
Yeah.
I was like uncomfortable anyway. And then they were like, "Oh, who should we pray for? Like, who's going through a hard time?" And I was like, "Oh, my uncle's having health issues." And they go, "What's your uncle's name?" And I was like, "I don't remember."
The vibe's still there. Jesus will sort it out. He'll get
Right?
to the
Yeah,
right
he
place.
knows.
Yeah.
Right?
Dork with an A is my last name.
Dorka. That is.
It's a hard last
It's
name.
an unfortunate last name. Yeah.
You think?
Based off this conversation so far.
I think I would certainly impress your friends.
Why would you think that?
This guy's ego is too big for me.
Yeah.
I don't like this guy. Also, look at, he's got short pants, no socks in those shoes. No.
Short pants, no socks.
No.
What do you do? No, he's got socks.
Oh.
They were like ankle high on that one.
That's
But they were
weird.
hiding in the other frame. Maybe they got pushed down and he pulled them back up for that other frame.
Oh, maybe.
For that shot. Yeah, see? No sock,
What's
sock,
going on?
no sock.
Did he realize his feet smelled halfway through and then they went and got him socks?
They're wet as in there. It's just like
Gross.
this. Yeah, it's socks,
Yes,
no socks.
I'm
What's
telling
going
you,
on?
he-
There's an incongruence
He
here.
called the producers and he was like, "Shit is weird, get me my socks."
Or what they're doing is they're cutting multiple dates together and acting like it's a single group. But I don't know.
A visor and an arm sleeve as a kicker.
You're going down in history as the swaggiest punter kicker.
Oh my God, I appreciate that.
I'm pretty sure that was Gronk. Like,
Gronk for sure.
Gronk is the only kicker I know. And I don't do football, so.
We don't know anything about football.
I know Gronk. Gronk does kicking. He's swaggier than this guy. Nick D ain't got shit on Gronk. That's all I know. Where's Gronk? Patriots? Was Gronk Patriots?
Stop talking.
Okay. I just saying Gronk over and over again.
You got really excited.
Yeah. Well, I knew a kicker. I knew a football player. I also know Deion Sanders.
Sports.
A couple of quite a few
Travis
Packers.
Kelce.
I know quite a few Packers because of where we grew up.
Travis and Jason Kelsey. You
Yeah,
know them.
Jason was a football player? He's a
Brother, just retired.
Unfortunately, I know who Travis Kelce is.
My name is Nick D.
Nick D.
Yeah.
I'll remember Nick D.
I love that Hannah she literally was like, "I quit my job to be here," but they're still, instead of unemployed, they're saying medical device sales. But Hannah is currently unemployed.
Hannah's
so
unemployed, yes.
Update your title.
Update your resume, Hannah.
I'm the youngest one in the group as well.
Nick D's nuts.
What's going on with you today?
Sorry.
You got a really pretty voice. Like, where are you from? You're definitely from the South, aren't you?
I'm from West Virginia.
West Virginia isn't really the South.
No.
It's Appalachia, which hope everybody's doing okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm actually very good at balancing, I just realized.
For me, I feel like no one ever gets to know who I really am.
I mean, you're just standing there, and they probably force you to wait until everybody's ready before that. So she's just like bored. I do like that. She's just like,
She seems like a weird one.
She's weird, yeah. I mean, again, she did quit her job, I guess.
It stresses me out that she's worried that she has an extra couple pounds and people might not like her. Like, that stresses me out.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Because, like, look at her. She's gorgeous.
And we have so little time. Like, I want to try everything. Like, if I'm at a buffet, I put one bite of every piece of food in my...
too.
I don't go to buffets.
If I did, I'd want to try everything, though.
Yeah, it's true. I do like doing that.
That's my hardest thing when we, like, very rarely go out to eat. Like, what do I get? Because really what I want is a taste of it all.
But one of my biggest insecurities is that a girl only wants me, like, for money.
He's the art dealer, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds like
We'll get to see if it's that girls only want him for money or if he's attracted to women that seem to like his money.
Yes.
Because I think sometimes that happens too, where it's like,
self-fulfilling prophecy.
Well, the only girls that like me are the ones that are into money. And it's like, well, you might be searching for that too.
Yeah.
And not even know you're doing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I am single because I chase fun. Wait. My dating history is athletes and rock stars.
I already don't like this girl. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't like her. I only date athletes and rock stars.
Hello. I'm obviously a trophy wife, and
I don't like this girl. I'm sorry. Oh, man, I'm sorry. Okay. Uh-oh. The red flags are stressing me out, and we need to take an ad break now.
likes to cook because I hate that, and the children have to be fed.
So she's going to do nothing, provide nothing, and she's a prize all in her existence. She's gracing you with her presence, and that's good enough.
Because she's so
great,
good looking.
So
that's
amazing.
all that matters.
That's all that matters.
That's the vibes I'm getting from her, which is weird
She's
for Love is Blind.
All but said it.
Yeah.
This is just like another notch on her belt. Like, I don't believe her at all.
I don't either.
I greatly dislike her right now.
Oh my gosh, she's giving villain energy. It's like
she's
10 minutes in,
energy. Yeah.
and it's already villain energy.
Going down the path of being a physicist?
Oh my god, I need to go back to school because I can't spell shit.
She like made a cringe face when he said physicist. Maybe that was an edit.
She was trying to figure out how to spell it.
You think that's what it was?
She couldn't figure it out.
She did say that, so
It's too complicated
that is plausible.
for her.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
You know what I forget, but one of the crazy things is this is literally the dating pool that my brother has been in. He lives near DC, and he was dating. It's these people. He's around the right demographic. He's just a little bit older.
Yeah, I tore 2 ligaments in my ankle.
No.
It was terrible. So I've been kind of scared to ever superplex.
She's still on the heels though. I feel like if you roll that would hurt. That's a lot of height.
Well, but it's different just walking around in heels versus playing something.
Yeah, that's true. Absolutely. But I also have an injured ankle, and I feel it a lot if I'm not if I haven't worked out in a while, my ankle gets really weird.
What do you do?
I'm a physicist.
I hated physics.
Nobody likes it.
Physics is like math. If you love it or you hate it.
I hated
and most
it.
people hate it.
I was so bad at it. I never understood anything. It was just hard. I just had a hard time. This seems like a pretty good match.
Yeah.
Back of my right arm.
No way.
Yeah.
What is it?
Uncertainty principle.
Oh, Heisenberg.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wait, but she hates physics, but she knows...
Well, because she's in a science field.
So she's at least experienced it enough to...
I mean, I have a biology degree and I hate physics.
No,
I
know.
The end goal for me, the meaning of life. And that's part of the reason why I haven't been in a relationship in quite a while.
As long as nobody describes himself as sapiosexual, I'm good. Well, they seem to be connecting right now.
That relationships are going toward entropy. You need to work on keeping them together.
Are they trying too hard with the science? But they did connect on it, so they're thinking about it. Those are the words and ideas that are coming up. They're talking about physics and science and stuff.
I think there's a portion of DC, I might get myself in trouble here, but I think there's a portion of DC that does this. They fancy themselves kind of smarter than everybody else. And
they're in the center of the world because it's the capital of the greatest nation on earth.
And a lot of people work in policy. And they're around a lot of people that there's just a lot of ego, I feel in DC.
Yeah.
And a lot of I'm smarter than everyone else. And that's the vibes I kind of got from that conversation. I still like both of them. I still think they're both really cute. But it just, I don't know. It's almost
it gives you pause.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear that.
There's an intellectual one-upmanship in this season that I haven't noticed in any previous season.
Because it hasn't really been there.
No.
He's such a smooth talker. He's so smooth. Yeah, he's sultry, but he'll probably ruin my life.
She's smart.
Yeah. Watch out for Nick D's socks, because he was wearing socks, and he wasn't wearing socks.
I felt more comfortable when I saw he was wearing socks. I went through a phase where I didn't wear socks with shoes like that, and I will just tell you,
wet.
It's bad.
Sweaty,
don't
smelly.
do that. Yeah, my feet smell. Or those little mini socks, but those don't do shit either.
No, they fall off, and then they're around the front of your foot and your heels exposed.
That feeling.
I hate that.
It makes me mad just thinking about it.
That's worse than no socks. Oh, they got an obligatory eating shot.
They have to show us they feed them.
But that looks like a good breakfast bar, honestly. So cool.
Past, I was a dog, man. I wasn't ready. I was still playing games. I was a boy in the head.
Makes me nervous.
That makes you nervous too.
Self-described means that he's pretending he's grown and he hasn't, or he's aware that he was an asshole and he's no longer that way.
It is true that people go through phases when they're younger where maybe they're not the best version of themselves.
Yeah.
But it is concerning.
It is concerning. There's a first flag of the... Well, no, first flag was that other lady.
We got so many red flags.
You're right.
Man.
There are flags everywhere.
Flags everywhere.
Not the first flag. It's a flag. The flag's the color of that carpet right there.
I'm actually seeing
red
so
strip.
many red flags.
I
Usually
know,
by this
you're right.
time, I'm like, oh, I love this person.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I'm suspicious of all of you.
I feel like we always get burned too. We're
Yeah,
like,
we
I
do.
love this person, and then they suck
get
at the
so
end. So
burned.
honestly, I'm just gonna be suspicious of everybody. I am.
Just living their best life. But when her MS was getting really bad and she now has to walk with a cane, he dropped her.
Oh man.
I hear what she's saying, but I don't think marriage keeps people with someone who's sick.
So like that whole thing right there, like he would have stayed if they were married after the 15 years. He would have done the same thing.
Yeah, he would have
Yeah.
left too. And
Ring or
like that's
no.
the unfortunate reality is that like when people get sick, people in their life leave.
Yeah, I think way too many
And-
people think that a marriage, a certificate, or a ring means a lot more to people than it does.
Yeah,
it really
I
doesn't.
agree.
Yeah.
And it's really like the level of commitment that person has.
You can
not
have that to
whether or not
somebody
you're married.
unmarried or
Absolutely.
married. It does. It's really the individuals in the relationship more than it is the symbol.
Absolutely.
But, you know, those are my two big sisters. I carry them with me everywhere I go.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, wow.
Oh, did his sisters die? Oh man, that's sad. Holy shit, they're getting heavy.
Yeah, it's intense. Well,
That is
they're connecting
intense.
clearly. This might be a little couple. This might be the first.
Maybe. I don't know either of their names. All I know right now is
Alex.
Ashley and Nick D. Those are the only two people I know right now.
The first few episodes are an exercise
Oh my
in like,
God.
what are these people's names?
Ridiculously good conversation with you last time.
I'm really glad I get to spend more time with you. So this is a fun question then.
Garrett Taylor. Oh, they're the sapiosexuals. I'm gonna call them the sapiosexuals, even if they haven't self-identified.
It's just like, this is couple intellectual superiority to me. I'm interested to see how this goes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Shrek 2. It's a good one.
Like you were talking about that. Like people a little younger than us are like they love Shrek.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
That's how they know Smash Mouth.
Are you younger than us and love Shrek?
Is that how you know who Smash Mouth is?
What were you like in high school?
I was a little skater girl. I have a very high pain tolerance.
These guys are gonna end up together. He, the one who is like, I don't want someone who just wants money, and her, the one who's like, I want to stay at home, not cook, and not work. Because I'm a trophy wife.
Look glamorous. Yeah.
Those two are like...
They're gonna get together.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely. It's written on the walls, everybody.
Like I'm like really fortunate to be 30 years old and like really not like have to worry about money at all.
And he's leading with money. If you don't want people going after you for your
Yeah.
money, don't talk about how wealthy you are.
Isn't it? There are movies like that, right? Where the prince like goes to America and pretends to be just a regular person and then meets somebody, right? That happens. There's stupid Hallmark movies like that.
Yeah.
And they're dumb and I don't watch them, but they exist for a reason. Don't go out leading with cash, like you're saying, if you don't want people associating you with that. All they are talking about this entire time we're talking, they're just talking about money. Inheritance, family business. I don't need to worry about cash. I'm 30, I'm rich. Okay.
I will tell you, if I wanted to marry for the money, I would have married a very long time ago.
That's validating to hear.
Is it?
And I feel like she's
Is it?
trying to be like, I'm hot because all these guys who have a lot of money have been interested in me, and I could have been married alone.
I could have been, yeah. Oh man, her in a fight. Could you imagine if they get in an argument? You know?
Oh my God, Leo, my name would be BB.
It'd be Brittany Brody. Brittany Brody's a cute name.
Brittany Brody's alright.
It is a cute
It kind of works. Works a lot better than Blaze Brody. Blaze Brody does sound like a video game character. Just Blaze though.
I do feel like I see her in an art gallery, if that makes sense. Like, he's
Yeah.
a gallery owner. Like, I feel like I picture her helping him sell art.
There's a world where I don't like who she's coming in as, but there's a world where down the line maybe it works out and things are good.
My mom got cancer, died. My dad got cancer, and my stepdad got cancer, all in 3 years.
Whoa, that's intense.
Like, I'm not trying to build an influencer career. Like, I'm a rich fucking art dealer. Like,
He leads
Oh
with
my
money in
God.
every scenario, and
I
yet
went to a
he's
country
like,
club.
and yet he's like, I don't want
private
people to
college.
judge me based on my money, and it's
All
just
he talks about.
irritating.
Okay, I'm sorry about your parents, bro, but like you're f***ing annoying.
because like, does she just want me because she knows I'm like an art dealer and that like I have like money?
All you talk about is money, so yeah, she knows you have money.
This guy.
I was learning Italian art terminology when I was like 6. For example, I'll give you one. Sprezzatura.
I really don't like this guy right now. He's annoying me. I'm annoyed. I'm so annoyed by this man. Holy cow. Because the reality is plenty of people are bilingual. Like, there are tons of 6-year-olds wandering around that know terminology in another language.
I want somebody who knew sprezzatura when they were like 6. Okay, bro.
Love about Hannah is she's so curious.
So far, I'm rooting for Hannah to be with none of these people because they're pissing me off.
It's so cliche, but like, I'm starting to feel it for 2 different girls.
I don't like that guy.
His story I'm not interested in. Sorry,
Right off.
I know they're gonna follow him. Like, I know he's gonna end up picking one of them.
He's drama
but
is like following him.
I just wish people would stop. Like, if you don't want people to find you for money, stop leading with money then.
Yeah.
Like, just think about the way you're coming off to people. Like, what are you selling to people? Because he's not selling.
You were like, I mean, I'm assuming white?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I'm assuming you're white.
Did he just say he's assuming she's white?
Yeah, well, she's from West Virginia. Demographically, the chances are pretty high.
What
but
the f does that have to do with anything?
I don't know how her being white impacted the story at all.
I don't like this man.
And I almost feel like that was are you white without asking what her race was. Does that feel that way to you?
I don't like it.
Well, regardless, don't like it. I'm assuming you're white.
some people are like, so what's the most expensive piece of art you sold? And it's like, I don't want like my job to ever define me.
He leads with it and then gets mad when people even ask him questions about it. Because that's actually like an interesting question. Like, you know, like, where do you sell art? Like, how expensive is the art you sell? Because art gets really expensive. It doesn't have to mean that, like, you care, like, you're trying to take his money or something, or trying to be with him just for money. It's weird because he has such a tragic backstory.
I know.
And then, yet, he's still showing up like this, and I just don't really understand.
Tragic backstories don't make good people. Tragic backstories happen to anyone.
We're just like perfect for each other, you know?
We are actually, like, I think amazing.
Yeah, she just listens to him talk incessantly about money and the art deals he's made, and I don't know.
Wow. We might be like twin flames.
He's calling them twin flames.
Okay, run away, Hannah. Twin flames, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh my God, don't do it. Is he in that cult? Twin flames cult?
Wow. I just got a little I got a wave of nausea hearing that. Just a wave, you know? Not the twin flames!
Not the twin flames. I don't want this to be happening anymore. Hannah, I hope that they do not pick each other.
Oh, your glasses.
I am.
You got the sexy librarian look.
I am, and listen, I'm wearing pink heels with like...
Do I dislike both of the guys she's into?
I'm having a difficulty discerning the two guys that she's talking
They
to.
look very similar.
And just the attitude, too.
Yes.
I am Nick D and whoever the that other guy is. I don't know. Are they one person?
No, this guy's like more the...
He's a smooth talker, suave.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't... The other guy's leading with money.
Cavill. I feel like that would be mine because he's like hot, but he's also like he builds computers.
I kind of look like him, like the less buff.
He just went with the celebrity look-alike thing, so he's describing how he looks. I don't even hear what he said, but I'm sure it was bullshit.
What if for those people though that are attractive people and then like our kids come out ugly?
What if our kids are ugly? Oh, I think actually, hot take, babies are ugly.
Some babies. Some
I
babies
think
are
there
cute.
are exceptions.
I've seen
I think
cute
most babies are ugly.
Most babies are pretty ugly.
Especially early on.
They're weird looking, man.
Yeah.
Especially the ones that come out with a full head of hair.
Oh, that's weird.
Freaks me out.
Yeah.
I'm worried for Hannah. Both of these men are just no good.
Hannah's in a Shark Tank right now, and she's got fucking open wounds, and she needs to get the out.
I mean, these are the men she's picking, though. So at the end of the day, it's this is what she's doing to herself. But I feel like both of these men are not good. I don't see either of these relationships going well. Sorry.
You are, I assume, white?
That was crazy. Have we ever seen someone straight up be like, so what race are you? Because that's essentially what he did.
Yeah, or I assume you're this race. Because it begs clarification if it's incorrect.
Yeah.
And then why is that conversation even happening? And especially on a season where a lot of the cast that we're being shown are not white, it feels a little insidious having him clarify her race, right? That's not being missed on me.
It's possible he doesn't mean it the way that it came out, but it came out a little messed.
For me, it's a flag, and I'm taking notes.
It's a red flag, too. For me, that would be a red flag enough. I don't think I'd want to see that person again.
I wouldn't see them again.
If we're in pods, I'm done. Because if you're on a show, especially like Love is Blind, to me, that should be, like, pretty low on your list of things that is important to you.
Yeah. And I get why, like, there can be difficulties in multiracial, like, relationships and stuff.
Sure.
But that's not what they're talking about there. You know what I mean? Like,
it also feels a little messed up coming from a white man.
That was the other thing that I was thinking is coming from a white person in general.
Yeah.
It just feels a little bit more problematic to me.
It does. It does feel problematic. The red flags are stressing me out, and we need to take an ad break. now.
Very thoughtful. This means a lot to me. Thank you for picking up on the chess part.
Okay, well, these two are done, right? These two are the ones we're going to see engaged first.
Absolutely.
My mom's first name, I think it gives away part of like how I look, like my ethnicity.
Okay. She's being careful around this.
She is.
She doesn't want to say it, right? Or did she say it already?
You are very like calculated about what you say, and what's she hiding?
What?
How did this conversation turn into that? Basically, what she's hiding is that you guys are on a show called Love is Blind, and she doesn't want to tell you what ethnicity she is because it breaks part of the show.
Like disingenuous or whatever? I don't know if that's like, she's trying to not do what the other person was, which was reveal your races. I did appreciate him saying, I've only dated white people in the past, but then he turned it into, what are you hiding?
He also said, it's a shock. What's a shock?
What's a shock? That she might not be white?
Oh, what's happening? She does seem carefully curated, but that's because I think she's intentional. Like, she's intentional about what she says and how she says it.
It was an opportunity to like have someone not know how I look.
Absolutely! Yeah, the point of the show!
My emotional, intellectual, and like thought processes like is enough.
And it should be.
That's the whole point.
It should be enough.
Yeah.
And people shouldn't be, this is my problem, people should not be going on this show assuming they're falling for someone white based on how they're speaking or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
or what their
you should
name
not
is,
be
or
making
any
that
of that
assumption.
Yeah.
That is messed up. It's messed up on him, not messed up on her. She's not
Absolutely
hiding
not.
anything by not being white.
She's literally just trying to follow the spirit of the experiment.
Yes.
Okay, but they're getting past it. Red flags from him, man.
A little bit. He's not handling it well.
I think he's fumbling around some of his words.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Is that more helpful?
Yes.
Less calculated?
No, thank you. I do appreciate it.
She handled that so well. I would be mad. I'd be like, what the hell do you mean by calculated?
She throws it back at him a little bit. Does that seem less calculated to you? Like, I don't know. Those are his words, man. Like,
yeah.
It's. I have no idea what you look like. I have no idea. But it's not something that's going to prevent me from...
What race is he worried about dating? Is it anybody who's not white? Or is there a specific race he's worried about?
Listen,
right?
I do think that it is okay that he has some hesitation about being in an interracial relationship.
He's not bringing it up in an appropriate way, though.
I agree.
He could say... He almost did. That's where I'm like, it almost felt like he was going to be like, well, I've only dated white girls, so I know that, like we were talking about, that could get complicated.
Yes.
And I know that
but
that
like,
could
I'm
come
here
into
for
it. But I'm here for it. I'm here to learn through that.
Right.
And the race doesn't matter for me. It's more like, how can our family blend?
Yes.
How could we learn to how could I respect your ethnicity? How could I respect your heritage?
Yeah.
That's not where he went, though.
No, it isn't.
He went with, it feels like you're hiding something.
Yeah, that was
and I don't
weird.
trust you
Maybe
now.
it was the editing
Like,
too.
what?
Maybe it was the editing, but that's a big red flag for me with him personally.
I get, like, but it's that...
Telling someone that they're, like, hiding things from you or calculated, that's such a, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
When, like, she's just trying to not tell you what she looks like because that's part of the point of the dang show.
That reminds me of things like, trans panic and stuff. Like, when people are like, oh, they're hiding things from me. Like, it's deception. Like, or I don't know. Like, I can't think of a lot of different examples, but
it's uncomfortable. I don't know if I've watched all the seasons of Love is Blind US and many from other countries, and I don't know if I've seen anyone approach the possibility of an interracial relationship quite the way that he did.
Yeah, we actually have 2 instances on the first episode of people being weird about race.
Which honestly doesn't surprise me.
DC is an incredibly diverse area.
Yeah.
It's very international and yeah.
I used to ride horses professionally.
I love horses. I used to take lessons.
Me too. I was part of the 4-H club.
4-H.
That's cool.
What does 4-H stand for? 4 horses?
No.
The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse?
No.
All right, sorry. It was like humanities. Horses? Humanities?
Husbandry
is in there. It's in there.
Yeah.
Well, husbandry doesn't require horses, but I think probably does in 4-H.
It doesn't require horses.
Oh, it could be like ducks and
raise
chickens and pigs and stuff. Okay, right.
Though.
Isn't it kind of beautiful, but...
Let's see what happens.
I like the connection that they're building together.
Yeah.
This feels more genuine, too. I think some of the other people that are leading with money, are leading with intelligence, when realistically everyone here is smart.
Are getting upset about race.
Right.
And then these 2 are just
I'm having trouble liking any of those couples, and then, they're actually talking about real stuff.
Oh, his Serbian family disowned his mother.
She would work all day, then she would like come home enough to like get us dinner, then she would work a night shift.
And I'm just so much more invested in them sharing stuff about their lives because it just feels real, you know?
And it doesn't feel, some of the other conversations, it felt like they were almost trying to like
size
be
up,
fancy or one up each other. Yeah, size each other up. And this feels like a real conversation you would have with someone that you like want to be close to and want to get to know. This is why I watch Love is Blind.
Yeah, for interactions like this.
Yeah.
Oh.
And now she lost her mom. She would cry like random nights, and we would just lay there and like hear her crying or like.
It's hard, I think, when you're a kid and stuff like that happens.
Yeah.
And then you grow up and you're like, dang, like I didn't understand the gravity of what was happening.
Because you're a kid and you're like, I need things. And kids need a lot.
Yeah.
And they shouldn't be parenting their parents.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like then he's living with regret because he wasn't
you
emotionally
grow up
there
and you
for
realize,
his mom.
like, how hard it was for
her. Yeah.
That's why I wear my heart on my sleeve. That's why I just love so much.
Oh, I love Love too. I love Love too. I like these ones, and she's Ashley A.
Ashley A. and whatever his face, love.
Ashley A. and Tyler, my current favorite couple on Love is Blind 7.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for you guys.
All the other ones suck right now.
They do suck.
I'm not rooting for any of the others at the moment.
Maybe they'll get better. I don't know, but I'm not liking it now.
Actually, of all the other people we've seen, I think I only like Hannah so far as a person, even.
Yeah.
Because the other people have tons of flags for me.
We haven't seen much.
There
have been a lot of red flags in what we've seen, though. I feel like anybody can turn it back around, potentially. It's hard. Sometimes you stick your foot in your mouth.
The art dealer, I would have it's an uphill battle. It's a goddamn mountain climb for him, for me, right now.
I've dated attracted. One word that never popped in my head ever when describing a woman I want is safe.
Oh, damn, dude.
Oh my gosh, I love them.
I don't know. Just categorically describing people as unattractive. But I guess to him, everybody's got different attractive levels. So, right. But him being like, I just want to feel safe, that's cool as hell.
Wow.
Brittany's gonna be expensive. Yup.
What Tyler was saying was beautiful.
That was. After all this bullshit and Tyler and Ashley right now, for me, rooting.
Tops.
Rooting.
And she is beautiful.
Yeah.
So he's not going to be disappointed, in my opinion.
And then, like, maybe I like the way you described that, too. He's almost like being here, it allows me to open up more.
Yeah.
And, like, not seeing the person, but having that emotional connection. He feels safer with her than if he had seen her in person.
Yeah.
And hopefully they can take that out of the pods. Because sometimes pods fuck with people, but...
Well, because it gets a little awkward then once you have to be physically with that person when the emotional connection you've developed is without any of that physicality.
Yeah, but all I'm going to say is Darian and Jadeja are still a thing, so...
That's true. Anyone watching The Circle?
I don't know. Love is Blind, move aside.
The Circle is worth watching this last season, if only to see Jadeja and Darian's connection.
It was spicy.
I would watch it over again just for that.
Yeah, greatest hits, man.
Definitely objectifies me. Like, I can't wait to see you in a bikini.
If I was 250 pounds and maybe not like a supermodel, I know he wouldn't.
Red flags. Hannah,
that
run.
does sound like a walking red flag. Hannah, listen to this brain.
Run.
Cut him off, Hannah. The Ashley W in the background.
The Ashleys. They're holding this season together.
Ashleys are looking out.
Absolutely.
Don't with the Ashleys. They're a swarm.
Mm-hmm.
They'll come for you.
We will. We join forces. Mm-hmm.
We join forces.
We do.
I have like a lot of concerns with you.
And it's become clear like I was doing it wrong. Like I was...
This is a good answer.
It is actually a good answer. It feels heartfelt too.
It does.
I haven't liked him up until this point, but this answer feels like he's hitting it.
The problem with answers like this from men like this is that often they believe this and this is true for them, but the looks come into play in a bigger way than they think that it will.
And then the moment that things progress, then suddenly...
Yes.
Right, like you were a college athlete, then you went pro, and then like... I don't think you have trouble finding someone in the real world.
This is exactly what he is.
Right. I like how she's calling him out. I like her.
Yeah.
Be this perfect person.
Yeah.
And like, I don't want to be that. Like, I just want to be like unapologetically me.
Fucking just like pajamas on the couch, hanging out with your pit bull. You know what I mean? Yeah. Right?
It's hard to get a man like this, though. I already have one. But if I was trying to get one, this would not probably be the way for me. I like that she's addressing. These are her big concerns.
She's bringing up exact points,
yes,
too.
She's saying this is why.
She's saying the same thing to him she was saying to other people. Highly respect Hannah right now.
I don't know what you look like. I'm just so infatuated with the person you are.
And I think a good example of why you should like her is also what she's doing right here. And I think respecting what she's doing, I do feel like he's maybe a little frustrated, although he's not expressing that, so that's good.
He seems fine to me. It's just more like, how do you... He could be being genuine.
He could be. He might actually be a swell dude.
How do you... Like, she's pulling away and there's not much he can do to stop that.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't believe him.
And he's like, I really like you, and like, I'm here for you. Like, yeah, what else do you say? So, like, if I assume best intentions, which I hate to do, but I will here, then it is a tough position for him to be in.
I don't want to end it with you right now. But I don't know if I want to end it with someone else. I don't know if I want to go back in there and die. I don't.
It seems like an option right about now, right?
He's handling it really well.
He is actually. He's handling it well. He's handling it really well.
You didn't think I was the right guy for you, so I really don't have too much else to say. So I hope the rest of your dates go well, and I hope you find the right person for you, because...
Him breaking it...
This is great. He's doing great. I wouldn't have thought he would have handled it like that. So maybe he could rise to the occasion in more ways than what... Do you know what I'm saying?
Nick D.
Yeah.
Nick D's emotions.
Jesus. That was redemption for him right there.
Episode 1, he fully redeemed himself. I'm not saying he's perfect, but I saw some good qualities there.
Me too.
His exit.
That was great.
I wouldn't expect that from a truly shitty person.
Yeah,
I wouldn't expect it. We've seen people that we like even better leaving frustrated and being like, well, fine, then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we've seen that. He handled it really well. And I'm wondering if Hannah's making a mistake. Because if she's going for that other guy, she definitely is making a mistake.
I agree. I don't know. I feel like both of them are mistakes.
I don't know if Nick D is a good choice, but I do feel like the other guy is a mistake. I feel confident in that.
Oh my God. I was like, Leo, I did not mean to say that.
Leo.
The other guy, right?
Yeah. And that's Hannah's number 1. And she just broke up with her number 2.
Yeah.
And Leo's dating other people, which she knows though, right? Because they're not exclusive.
You wear this watch if you're like a fucking CEO or a lawyer or some shit, you know?
That's the Rollie? I've never felt so rich, man.
He's like passing around his Rolex. Leo's my least favorite currently. Also, Leo could suck.
Which is maybe the bigger deal here?
Yeah, Leo could suck.
Leo might just be all money and nothing else. All money, no personality. He can say his Italian words all he wants. It doesn't create a personality.
Is she regretting her decision?
I know Italian. Che schifo, Leo.
Che schifo.
Che schifo, Leo.
You nasty, Leo.
You nasty. You nasty, Leo. Okay, well, there we go. Episode 1.
Hold on, give me a minute.
Episode 1. There we go. It's all done. There's nothing else to...
God damn it.
Wow. There we go. Episode 1. That's the first time I've said that.
Okay.
Okay.
We have one good couple. We have Ashley
and Tyler.
A and Tyler.
Ashley A, which needs to be clarified because
there's an Ashley W. Yeah, I'll just be Ashley no initial. How about that?
Yeah, we don't want to reveal too much about our true selves. Anyway, Ashley A and Tyler, awesome.
Really cute couple.
Green flags, like them both a lot.
So far, very green flags.
So far, the best.
Yes. I do worry. I can't remember, but I think Tyler might have said something about, like, being pretty superficial on the outside.
And previously being a dog.
Yeah.
Is that him?
That might be him.
I don't remember.
If that's him, it's kind of hard. Everyone, like, rolls together for me in the beginning episodes, but if that was him, I'm slightly worried about it. But he did emotionally open up a lot, and if he can maintain that when they get to, like, the honeymoon trip and all of that, I don't know.
One of the best qualities for him, for me, is the way that he was gassing her up to other guys more than he was even to her, because there's this thing like he's not doing it to be manipulative. He's telling the other guys, he's like, damn, this chick's awesome. Yeah. And like, she makes me feel safe, and I'm so happy to be talking to her. Mm-hmm. Like, those are really awesome things to say about somebody without anybody hearing it.
I know. Green flags.
So
green flags huge. On that.
Nick D kind of redeemed himself. I kind of liked Nick D. He had a lot of problems at the beginning. At the end of that, I liked the way he showed up. So he's a question mark to me.
The ego from Nick D was rough.
Especially at the beginning. He led with that.
He handled the rejection from Hannah really well. And, like, that's commendable. I mean,
or is that just a base level we're not used to seeing, and so we're, like, commending it too much?
Oh, it should be base level, but on this show, it's not.
Yeah, that's true. Or just in general. In dating, it's not.
Yeah. So I feel really good about that. Leo, I don't like at all.
I don't like Leo. I don't like anything about him.
Leo,
I feel bad for the tragedies that he's endured as a young adult, but that does not redeem him of being a asshole.
He's not. The thing is, like, is he really? He's not being an asshole so much yet. But he is leading with money. He's very money focused. And then he's the type of person, I just hate this. Like, he leads with it. And then he's like, but I don't want anyone else to come. Like, they shouldn't be here for the money. And I'm like, then why are you leading with the money?
You need to stop doing it.
Like, you're doing that. You're creating this scenario where it's important to people because it's all you talk about.
Was Brittany the one that we don't like?
Yeah. And then Brittany of the women. Because, again, she's leading with her looks. Like, you're leading with stuff that you're saying is not helping you on the outside, and you're bringing it into Love is Blind and telling people that you're super hot or telling people that you're super rich, even though you're saying that you don't want to pick partners based off of that. Yeah. And yet, you're still doing it. Yeah, it's shallow either way, right? Both of them seem shallow.
Yeah,
so in a way, I kind of hope that they find each other.
I agree. If they're going to pick people from here, I hope it's each other. Hannah, I like. I like her directness.
I like it too. I do. I like Hannah. I think she seems really nice, and I'm worried for her if she ends up leaving with either one of the guys that she's been connecting with, that it's not going to work out.
Yeah, because even with Nick D, I can be like, he was redeemed himself. I don't know if they should be together, though, at all. I mean, there's a question mark there about whether or not it would have worked, but it's not... The question mark is not an endorsement.
Those are really all the people that we saw, I feel like. I mean, there were some other people sprinkled in, but I can't remember all those people.
We'll see them next episode.
I feel proud of the people we remembered from this episode.
That was a lot of names right here.
Of people. Good job.
Yeah, there's only and then there's that one guy, the physicist dating the other scientist lady.
Oh, that's right.
And that was a little weird but it was like things could progress, and they were patching it up and moving forward. I'm questioning his like weirdness around the race stuff, but maybe he was just slightly thrown off and said stupid shit. I don't know.
Hard.
Maybe that's too benefit of the doubt.
I get nervous and say dumb stuff sometimes, and it kind of felt like he was getting nervous and
saying
dumb
stuff.
It's
like, oh, race, haha, yeah, great. I mean,
and he's out of his depth.
I've only dated white chicks. I mean, you know, like I don't know. I don't want to. Whatever.
He's definitely fumbling.
Yeah.
But we'll see how it goes with them.
Yeah. She seems great, though. She seems pretty good.
So here's the thing.
They're both a little intellectually superior.
I don't like intellectual superiority. Like, lots of people are smart. You're not the only one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, we're mostly in the same pool. There are a few outliers, and a lot of people that think they're outliers are
they're not. It's
like, average.
It's like the fallacy where like everybody thinks they're a better driver than everyone else.
Yeah.
Like, everyone thinks they're above average driver, but you're not, right?
Because not everybody can be above average.
Right.
Yeah.
So most of us are in the average camp, and then there are certain people that feel like they're intellectually superior, and they're not.
The education thing is so frustrating to me too, because I feel like it's the trap of the educated, which is that because you have an education, you're smarter, when really it's a more sign of your privilege. And education is good. I think it's good for everybody. I think everybody should have education as much as they can, but at the same time, like, there are a lot of smart people that developed it on their own. They could be a lot smarter people than the educated individuals that we're talking to. You know what I mean? Like I just drives me crazy, and that's as a former educator.
There's also the question of like, what does smart mean to you? And then if you're only valuing one specific type of smart and then writing everybody else off as stupid because they are not smart enough for you, because they're not smart in the way you're smart, I just think you're shutting yourself off from acknowledging and like bearing witness to other people's smart. Like, you're not letting it come in because you're so invested in you being the smartest. I've just known too many people like this.
Yeah, I agree.
Honestly, way too many people, and I don't like it.
I agree.
It's irritating. Also, they're not goofy at all. They're
not.
Serious.
They're so dry, man.
Serious.
Yeah, I'd like to see some more personality out of them.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's everybody.
Love to hear what your opinions are on the initial couples.
Yes.
No spoilers down there.
No spoilers. Don't do
Although it's hard to spoil, but I mean, we got 5 more episodes to watch.
Don't spoil anybody that ends up together. Okay?
Actually, no. Well, yeah, don't spoil it for the other people. But actually, by the time this comes out, we'll have watched all of them, so we're fine. You can't even spoil it for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Don't try. But thanks for watching. Again, like and subscribe if you want to keep watching with us.
Yeah.
Go check out Susan John's content if you want a pet portrait. She is an awesome person. She's been around, I think, since the beginning of our channel. And
happens to be incredibly talented on top of it. So yes, please support her if that's something you're looking for yourself. Or, I mean, the holiday season is upcoming too.
Great gift.
So if you're thinking about a gift idea, I think that's like an incredible gift.
And let's be real, it's hand painted, so if you want something, you should probably reach out to her sooner than later. It takes time, a lot of time, to hand paint these artistic representations. So if you were looking for something for the holiday season, you should probably get on that right away.
Yep.
Yep. All right. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you.
Bye.
And then I got it knocked, and I started going,
Ridiculous.
All those tearjerker.
Hey, we're gonna go on a cruise this summer. You should come with us.